If you are able to recognize and understand more words than you can actually use in your own speech, you probably got an output problem. And writing can be the best way to solve it. Why writing and not speaking? If I want to improve my speaking, shouldn't I just speak more? But the problem is that speaking is too fast and we don't actually have time to stop and analyze things we need to analyze in order to enrich our spoken language with new vocabulary or new sentence structures. And on the other hand, with writing we can be slow. And today I want to share with you my favorite writing exercises, starting from the quickest one and moving to more advanced. So when you are studying, you will run into a bunch of new words, and the instinct is always to just translate them into your own language and move on. But I will encourage you to not do this and instead go to TikTok, Facebook, or just browser and find this word used in a sentence. I usually write down a couple of them and then create my own sentences with the same word, just following the structure. This exercise typically takes me no more than 5 minutes, and in the future, if you want, you can use the sentence to create flashcards. In the end of any input resource, in a book chapter, in the textbook you've been studying, or any topics, you can probably find questions. And if not, you can just create them yourself. So the essence of the exercise is to find your topic and redefine it into 2 questions. One yes or no short question, and the second one is a full sentence question. And then you just answer these questions, and if you have time, you can even create a dialogue. Find a picture or a video where something is happening and try to describe the situation or the event in your own words. That's a typical exam exercise, and there are so many ways to describe one situation, and there is always a word that's missing. It's actually a great opportunity to expand your vocabulary and instantly attach words to an image, which will lead to a better memorization. I love doing this exercise with new topics, which are way above my current level. I just find a text about someone, then I use it as a skeleton. Is it even a word? Skeleton? So I try to rewrite this text. I'm basically copying it, all the structure, just relating it to my own life. For example, if text is saying Sarah is waking up at 7 a.m. and she's taking a bus to work, my writing would be I'm waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm taking a bicycle to school. Relating to something familiar helps us process language more easily and actually builds a strong foundation for independent writing later. This one is actually the most time-consuming of the 5. When you learn something new, one of the best ways to solidify it in your memory is actually to explain it to someone else. Example, telling a friend. Imagine how the conversation would actually go. You would probably start with why this topic caught your attention in the first place. Then you would get to the new concepts, the definitions, and whatever you just learned. So that's the exercise, to write a short essay, sharing your own opinion and reconstruct new terms into a language that makes sense to you. And it shouldn't necessarily be something you learn. You can pick a topic from a random article, or how I do it, I just pick a topic from my textbook. When I'm studying, I always keep my Notion template open, so whenever a question or just a random insight pops up, I just drop it into my Notion table, so I don't lose it forever in my mind, and I'm able to revisit it in the future if I want to. After you finish writing, you really want to get some feedback. It is nice if you can ask a native speaker to check your writing and spot some mistakes, but I mostly use AI for this purpose, and I know there are different platforms where native speakers can check your writing. I will link some of them in the description below, and that's it for today. I challenge you to put this new information into practice, go write something messy, and I hope to see you in my next videos.